Hey guys, this is example D, okay, for the ln function. So this is the function that I would like to sketch. Okay, as you can see, as I would rewrite this, okay, just for convenience purpose, okay, so that we can see how we're going to sketch our graph. So still following the days method, domain 1 minus x bigger than 0. This one you have to be very careful because normally students would tend to make careless mistake with this. I would advise you to shift your x to the other side. So this one we terbalikan x less than 1. So that's our domain. Secondly, asymptote, very simple, x equal to 1. Here we can go and find the third, which is the y-intercept by plugging in x equal to 0. Ln 1, everything going to be 0. So my y-intercept is just going to be 5. I hope you're okay up until there. The crucial part here is, of course, the shape. So if you see the shape here as, okay, we need to be really careful. Why? Because as you can see here, okay, this one, okay, there is a negative in front. Okay, we want to see how it affects the shape because you can see I'm following this bentuk burung here. Here, this A, okay, is always, okay, we just remember that this is maybe I should be using some other huruf for this one, not A. Maybe I put B. Okay, so this one is maybe B greater than 0. Okay, to avoid any confusion. So what we should be looking at is just this part of the graph. This one, okay, we focus on this. I want to clear up, okay, about the shape. So this one, okay, will follow x less than 1, right? This shape. For this, okay, so what we can do, we can just go and do this. X less than 1, x less than 1 is here. This is my 1. So your graph going to exist on this part. I'm looking at this. This is what I have at the moment. But then I need to get negative 2 ln 1 minus x. As I already told you in the previous videos, the negative here implies you need to reflect about the x-axis. That is not difficult. I'm just going to cover this part. So I cover this part. You can see the up part of the graph. When we reflect, it's going to be something like that. Then the down part of the graph is going to be, if I just cover this one, maybe somewhere. Okay, of course, if I do plus 5, the plus 5 is not doing any harm to the shape. It just means that it is pulling it up by 5 units. End of the day, what I know is the shape of this graph is like this. Okay, now I'm going to go and tie up with all of this in order to get the final graph. Of course, if you look at this, you would say, y-intercept is 5. Why on earth is my graph cutting there? Don't worry. This part is just to get the shape. I repeat again how I get the shape. First, okay, we look at this part. Okay, because this one I already said, this is when it is positive. Because x less than 1, I follow this shape. So I draw this shape. There is negative in front. Negative in front. This part I reflect. Get this. This part I reflect. Get this. Plus 5 means you just pull it up by 5 units. That doesn't do any harm to our shape, our bentuk. Our bentuk is still like that. We can go and draw our final graph. Our final graph. So this is my x equal to 1 here. I need to cut at y equal to 5. So my graph will be something like this. Something like this. Okay, this guy getting close as possible. Okay, hope that solved the mystery. So make sure you label everything x, y, then your domain. Your domain, of course, follow from here, negative infinity to 1. Your range, negative infinity to infinity. Okay.